Hello friends, today's topic is Carnot cycle. Myself Vishrant Borkar, a lecturer in Mechanical Department, CSMS College of Polytechnic. Today we'll learn in this video. The outcomes of this video will be you'll able to identify different thermodynamic processes in Carnot cycle, able to explain working of Carnot cycle, able to explain adiabatic and isothermal processes. So now we'll see what is Carnot cycle. Introduction about Carnot cycle. Carnot cycle is an ideal cycle which is not possible in actual practice. Why? Because of heat addition and heat rejection at constant temperature, which is a very slow process. That's why it is not possible in actual practice. The efficiency of cycle is maximum and all the processes in these cycles are reversible. Now we'll see PV diagram of Carnot cycle. So you can see in the figure PV diagram, pressure and volume diagram. In this figure you can see there are 4 processes: 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 1. Out of these 1 to 2 and 3 to 4, these 2 processes are adiabatic processes, and 2 to 3 and 4 to 1, these 2 are isothermal processes. On a TS diagram we will see same figure. TS diagram means temperature and specific entropy diagram. In this you can see in the green lines 1 to 2 and 3 to 4, these 2 lines indicates adiabatic processes in which entropy remains constant, and 2 to 3 and 4 to 1, these 2 red line, horizontal line indicates constant temperature processes in which heat addition QAD and QRE, heat rejection, takes place at constant temperature. So you'll see the process involved in this cycle. First process is reversible adiabatic compression from temperature T2 to T1. Process 2 to 3, reversible isothermal heat addition at constant temperature T1. Process 3 to 4, reversible adiabatic expansion from temperature T1 to T2. And process 4 to 1, reversible isothermal heat rejection at constant temperature T2. Now in figure we'll discuss about these processes. You can see in process 1 to 2, so this is a reversible adiabatic compression. As you know, in the compression what happens? In the compression process its pressure increases and volume goes on decreasing. So this is a compression process from 1 to 2. This is a reversible adiabatic compression process. In the TS diagram you can see from 1 to 2 process, due to compression temperature goes on increasing from T2 to T1 level. We have said these are 2 levels. These are T2 level, this one is a T2 level, and T1 level is upper one. So that's why from 1 to 2, T2 to T1. Okay. In the next process 2 to 3, so you can see here Q addition is a heat addition process. So in this process 2 to 3, reversible isothermal heat addition at constant temperature T1 takes place. So from 2 to T3 line indicates temperature remains constant during this heat addition. So practically keeping temperature constant while heat addition, it is impossible. That's why it is a ideal cycle which is practically impossible. So then next process is process 3 to 4. This process is similar to 1 to 2, but it is in a opposite direction. So this is a reversible adiabatic expansion process. What happens in expansion process? In expansion process, pressure decreases and volume increases. So you can see from point 3 to 4, its pressure decreases and volume increases. But entropy remains constant. That's why it is a adiabatic process. The temperature goes on decreasing from T1 to T2 level, and finally process 4 to 1. Again, it is a isothermal process, but in this heat is rejected. So heat rejection process, but in this process temperature remains constant, which is also practically impossible to reject heat keeping the temperature constant. That's why again it is a practically impossible cycle. So here we end up the Carnot cycle. So if you have any questions about this, you can write in a comment box. Please like and share my channel. Thank you.